Right now at 6, the La Crosse man accused of killing his wife is in court.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozlowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A La Crosse man is in custody after his wife was found dead on Monday.
39-year-old Zachary Fritz is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. Fritz's wife was found dead Monday in the town of Shelby with stab wounds and bite marks on her face. Fritz claims she killed herself. This is not Fritz's first domestic incident. Court records show he was found not guilty by reason of mental defect for a 2009 domestic abuse incident. He was institutionalized for 2 years and then granted a conditional release plan in April 2011. Fritz was then discharged from that program in 2015 on good behavior. In La Crosse County Court today, Judge Scott Horn ordered a $1 million cash bond.
Eau Claire police are searching for a man wanted for a shooting in Madison. Jerome Jacobs is wanted for allegedly shooting 2 people in Madison on Sunday. Eau Claire police say saw Jacobs earlier today near Randall Park, and the department issued a shelter-in-place warning for the area. After they failed to locate Jacobs, ECPD lifted the shelter-in-place warning. Police are asking the public to remain vigilant and to contact them with any information on Jacobs' whereabouts.
Crews have cleared a road after a dump truck tangled with some power lines in West Salem. Around 5 p.m. tonight, we heard reports of a dump truck with its bed all the way up driving into a power line on Highway 108. Our crews on scene are telling us 2 fire trucks and Xcel Energy crews were on site, and they have now cleared the scene. There are no reported outages on Xcel Energy's website.
Well, despite the showers that we had or light rain around noon to early afternoon, the sun broke out, and actually the late afternoon evening's been fantastic. Really upper 70s near 80. We still got plenty of sunshine out there. That helps with the days getting fairly long as we kind of peak out here in summertime. Overall, we'll not see maybe a storm or 2, but I'll kind of time that out. Very isolated, but I think most areas remain dry. 67 getting down to 11 p.m. The same for Eau Claire, too. We'll get down to mid-60s. Maybe a storm or a shower. I think mainly north of Eau Claire could be coming through. Right now we have some of that activity behind the system associated with the front that actually is coming through the area right now. As we kind of zoom up, just a few showers north of Eau Claire. Nothing really. They haven't really sparked any strong wind gusts or anything like that. Big picture shows that system departs. Our next one that we're keeping an eye on is well to the west, but it's going to be coming here fairly quickly, but not until tomorrow afternoon. For tonight, a few showers early, otherwise decreasing clouds, mostly clear skies, a very comfortable night, getting back down to the 50s, maybe some low clouds here and there, but all in all, should be quiet start for Wednesday. The good news is we go out through Wednesday, we do have the alert day, which means we have some thunderstorms in the forecast, severe potential between 3 and 11. I'll kind of time those storms out, show you what the threats are, and what the rest of the work week looks like a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, a dairy farm in the Sparta area has been fined more than $200,000 for violating state wastewater laws. According to the Wisconsin DOJ, the owners of Milsna Dairy Supply in the town of Leon allowed their wastewater discharge permit to expire in 2015 and didn't reapply for several years. The farm also allegedly built a sand separation system without the required approval of the DNR. The state alleges that the farm's lack of runoff control impacted water quality between 2015 and 2020. A Monroe County judge has ordered the farm to pay around $210,000.
Thousands of people in Minnesota honored a fallen officer today. Friends and family gathered in Minneapolis for a public memorial service to remember Jamal Mitchell. He was killed in the line of duty last month. The 36-year-old officer was shot while providing medical aid to his killer, who had been shot by someone else. Another officer killed the shooter, identified as Mustafa Mohammed. 2 people in a nearby apartment were killed by the gunfire. Mayor Jacob Frey remembered Mitchell as the epitome of a public servant and a courageous officer.
More people are traveling to the Badger State. Last year, Wisconsin tourism hit a record high of $25 billion in spending. That's according to a new release from Governor Tony Evers and Tourism Secretary Ann Sayers, who credited the state's water parks, hiking trails, and dairy products for drawing tourists. They said 113 million people visited Wisconsin last year, supporting over 175,000 jobs and generating over $1.5 billion in tax revenue. Now, 2023's numbers topped the previous record set in 2022 by over $1.3 billion.
Nonprofit Grow is planting the seeds for its 4th summer of open gardens. For the rest of the summer, Grow will host weekly open gardens at its partner school, Gardens. It's a chance to explore the gardens and connect with nature, aligning with Grow's mission of engaging youth with healthy food and the outdoors through hands-on experiences. The events are free and open to all. One Grow educator says she's always looking forward to seeing kids get excited about learning about the gardens.
Really fun. I get even more excited sometimes because just seeing their faces and how happy they get when they're out here kind of just puts a smile on my face and kind of reaffirms why I'm out here and why I'm doing this and why I do lessons with them.
Today's open garden at Spence Elementary included a lesson on making pico de gallo. Find the full schedule on our website, news8000.com.
Well, today, Western Technical College is helping middle schoolers explore different healthcare careers. The annual Healthcare Hullabaloo lets 7th to 9th graders get hands-on experience through different activities. Students today learned about things like physical therapy, anatomy, and nuclear medicine. A specialist at the event is expressing the importance of students exploring their career options as early as possible.
It's really important for students to kind of have an idea of the pathway that they want to go towards, have it be when they're in high school or post-high school graduation. So for them to kind of get an idea of what they're interested in right now certainly helps set them up for when they enter into high school, which then leads towards them eventually earning some type of degree.
Around 30 students attended the program in La Crosse, but there were also 3 other locations in Tomah, Viroqua, and Independence. Students in those locations also had the chance to explore first responder careers.
Well, the Blue Angels are back in La Crosse for the Deke Slayton Air Fest, June 15th and 16th at the La Crosse Regional Airport. And as the Angels prep for the big event, myself and a key influencer in La Crosse were given the opportunity to share the skies with them, flying in an F-18 jet as a 45-minute flight we will never forget. Jake Erickson also got to fly with the Blue Angels today. He was chosen as La Crosse's key influencer for his years of service as CEO for the Boys and Girls Club of La Crosse. Both of us were pumped for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, prepping before the flight by staying calm, hydrated, and going through a training on how to maintain consciousness during maneuvers at G-force speeds. For Jake, this was a full air loop moment.
I've watched this air show several times in La Crosse, and it's one of the most exciting weekends out of the summer. So to actually be up in one of these planes today, I can't think of a better way to spend a day. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Awesome is an understatement. You can catch more on our flight experience tonight at 10 and even get a look at the maneuvers and my reactions from inside the cockpit. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I bet. Well, Hunter Biden's gun trial is ended with a historic judgment.
The verdict and when he may be sentenced when we come back.
Everyone's vision needs are unique. At Shopko Optical, our caring team of professionals will work with you to ensure your vision is at its best. Shopko Optical can help you experience every detail, color, and breathtaking sight in clarity.
Every day, we get to know more about California multimillionaire Eric Hovde, a CEO whose bank makes millions at our seniors' expense. Hovde's bank even owns a nursing home being sued for elder abuse and wrongful death. No wonder Hovde said most seniors shouldn't vote. Listen.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Eric Hovde, a California CEO we can't trust to look out for our families. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area. When you install solar panels on your property, you're protecting your future. You'd be surprised to learn how much energy you'll collect and how much money you'll save, whether you're considering a small roof mount system or large ground mount system. It doesn't cost you anything to find out if solar panels are right for you. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy. Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all counts in his federal gun trial.
The charges stemmed from accusations he illegally purchased and possessed a gun while he was addicted to crack cocaine.
Nicole Skanga reports from Wilmington, Delaware.
Hunter Biden left the courthouse in Wilmington, Delaware, holding hands with First Lady Jill Biden and his wife after hearing the guilty verdict in his federal gun trial Tuesday.
No one in this country is above the law.
Special counsel David Weiss brought the charges against the president's son after a proposed plea deal fell apart last year.
This case was about the illegal choices defendant made while in the throes of addiction. It was these choices and the combination of guns and drugs that made his conduct dangerous.
The jury of 6 men and 6 women found Hunter Biden guilty of 3 felony charges, including falsifying statements to purchase a firearm in 2018 and possessing the weapon while being a drug user or addict. Throughout the trial, the defense argued their client was not using at the time of the purchase and did not knowingly violate the law. This case marks the first time the child of a sitting U.S. president has ever been convicted of a crime and could face prison time.
I think that the sentence here is not going to be unduly severe. This is he's effectively a first-time offender. The likeliest outcome would be a sentence of incarceration, but for a fairly limited period. You know, we'd be talking a year or 2, not 5 or 6.
In a statement, President Biden said he loves his son and will accept the outcome of the case and judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. Hunter Biden said in his own statement that he is disappointed by the outcome, but grateful for the love and support of family and friends. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Wilmington, Delaware.
Hunter Biden's sentencing is expected to take place about 120 days from today, just before the presidential election.
Apple is implementing new AI services to its devices.
The positive and possible negative impacts of the new changes in just a few minutes.
Although we're looking at warmer conditions for a Wednesday, we're also looking for a couple rounds of thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening, and some of those could be severe. I'll time out and show you the threats, all that coming up on your first weather update after the break.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin, but this was my childhood home. Graduated East High, became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a 4th-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Big corporations and private equity firms are swooping in and buying up home improvement businesses all over the country, including right here in the Coulee region. These billion-dollar corporations only care about one thing: big profits.
Here at Clear Choice, our #1 priority isn't big profits, it's you, our customer.
Don't fall for inflated prices and impersonal service from these corporate giants. Stick with a local family-owned company who for the past 26 years has always put its customers before profits.
Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions today.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
The biggest steak sale ever is this Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Save big on delicious New York strips, bacon-wrapped sirloin fillets, and mouth-watering ribeyes. This sale is huge, and so is our dad-sized 25-ounce Big T T-bone. For the best steaks around at the best prices around. Don't miss the biggest steak sale ever, Thursday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
AI meets Apple.
Yeah, the tech giant is putting the artificial intelligence service ChatGPT directly into some of its technology.
While the integration is expected to improve the user experience in a variety of ways, there is also concern about how bad actors could use AI.
One example is deepfakes, video manipulated to make it appear a person is doing or saying something they are not.
Some experts say laws or enforcement strategies will only work so well and instead suggest creating a social contract to clamp down on misuse, especially by children.
We just need to set societal norms around, it should be so taboo to create a deepfake of somebody, even if they're not nude. Like the idea like, oh, hey, I created a deepfake of my teacher, the reaction should be, oh my God, like, did you ask their permission? Like, that's weird. I wouldn't show that to anybody else. And we're not quite there. I think we're still in this sort of experimentation phase.
Earlier this year, Apple removed 3 apps from its App Store that use AI to create nude photos.
As for this latest update, Apple says users will have full control over when ChatGPT is used and no personal data will be shared without permission.
Well, we have some potential thunderstorms making its way to our area tomorrow, along with some ongoing flooding on the Mississippi River. Let's send it over to Greg for the latest on that.
Yeah, we definitely have some thunderstorms, maybe a few this evening, but it's really we're focused on tomorrow evening and tomorrow afternoon for the severe threat. As you mentioned, we still got flooding going on in the Mississippi, but there's only one gauge right now, Wabasha, that is above flooding. It's starting to fall. The rest of them are almost going to crest here in the next day, but they're going to remain below minor flood stage. So it just takes the time to get through the river, all the water, but the good news is it's not expected to rise. It'll continue to fall. Overall, for the severe threat, around 3 to 11. The main threats are going to be large hail, damaging winds. You can't rule out a tornado or some flash flooding, but the main threats are really large hail and damaging winds in a lot of areas, but I think mainly south of I-94, and I'll kind of show that. Few storms this evening, that's getting less and less of a threat. 80s, if you like the warmth, it will be warm on Wednesday. That's the good news. Unfortunately, the storms do come back in after 2. Further south, probably later in the day, and they could be severe, strong to severe. But overall, for this evening and tonight, maybe a shower or storm just north of Eau Claire, but I think the rest of the area should remain dry. Temperatures will continue to fall back into the 50s, so a comfortable night. Maybe a little bit of low cloud development in some patches of the areas you wake up, but overall should be dry. Plenty of sun to start off with, but clouds will quickly increase around the noon time. You see temperatures continue to climb all the way back up into the 80s by noon, but here's this showers that will be coming over the area from a system that really produced thunderstorms in western Minnesota. It'll kind of come this way through the morning, so it should break up by the time it gets to north of Eau Claire. The thing we're going to have to keep a watch on is if it surges towards the southeast and continues to progress, but I think it will weaken as it gets closer to La Crosse around 1 to 2. Now after this point is additional development with daytime heating behind this line that we're going to have to keep an eye on after 2. That line continues to surge south. Once again, it could be initial hail, but then as it picks up momentum going south, it may switch to a wind threat at 3. This will continue through the evening commute, but by the evening commute, a lot of the activity is really I-90 south or east. I think further north you go, probably less of a chance, might see a break in this time frame. As then we continue to progress through the evening, this line becomes more stationary, almost west to east, and that's where a flooding threat could be presented if it does occur like that. Then once we go past 6 to 30 to 7, most of the activity is further south, but then the main front is up to the north, so we may see another round come later in the evening. That would be probably more after 8 to 9, maybe stretching to 10. We'll see if that kind of holds together and is strong, but definitely we'll see another round come through. The good news, once we get past about 10, 11, a lot of it pushes further south or east. So we may see a shower or storm, but the activity will quickly die down after midnight. So as you wake up Thursday morning, it should be quiet. We'll probably have a quiet Thursday, maybe a shower or storm early on as the main front kind of pushes southeastward. But most areas will remain dry, especially in the afternoon, with a north wind, so the temperatures will drop a little bit on Thursday, the less humidity. So all in all, not a bad day. The good news is once we go into Friday, it's even better. There's your severe threat. It is up at level 2 out of 5. as you expect. The main threat, initially I think hail, but I think a damaging wind is going to be a bigger threat, and we'll have to keep an eye on flooding, especially as we go closer to northern Iowa and southwest Wisconsin if that line kind of stalls out down there. So some things to look at. Once again, download the app. Pay attention as you get going out tomorrow afternoon and evening. But for tonight, not seeing any of that. We'll see basically 50s, pretty quiet night, maybe an early shower. Otherwise, the storms come in after 2. Pretty mid to upper 80s, maybe getting close to 90 before the storms come in the afternoon and evening hour. Thursday, fairly quiet. Friday looks fantastic, low humidity around 80. And then the weekend gets active as we get to the Father's Day weekend and the air show, especially going into Sunday. So we'll have to look at those details later as we go on. But it's going to definitely get warm and humid, and we could have some thunderstorms to deal with too.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the comeback Cardinals strike at state baseball. Eleva Strum playing in their first game at state, and it was one to remember. Rob's live from Fox City Stadium. Next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
I am your father.
At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disrupted sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82. 86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk. Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Here's to the Farm and Fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like this Continental Pizza Oven, just $39.99. $30 off a 20-piece gear wrench ratcheting wrench set. Lund roll-up tonneau covers, $100 off after sale and mail-in rebate. Plus, a Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card makes the perfect Father's Day gift.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Asher Lassen Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted retractable awning and solar screen experts. Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens protect you from the harsh sun. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Join us for our summer showroom sale Thursday, June 13th at either showroom in Eau Claire or Onalaska. Enjoy summer savings with up to 25% off your entire purchase at Asher Lassen Exteriors.
ADHD, ADD, mouth breathing, and bedwetting are signs your child may have a myofunctional disorder. If left untreated, it may cause other health problems. There is help with myofunctional therapy at Allen Dental. Contact Allen Dental today to schedule your evaluation.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We've got a big week for a few of our Wisconsin high school baseball teams. The state tournament officially underway already with a lot of action this afternoon. One game already done and another going on right now. So we'll bring in Rob Schiff, who's at a front row seat all day. Rob?
That's right, Kate. Just 2 wins separate these teams from a state title game. I think Aquinas just won 10-0 as I came on air. A 10-0 win for the Blue Golds as they make it back to their second straight state title game appearance. But this morning was all about the boys from Eleva Strum. The Cardinals competing in their first ever state tournament in school history. They got the 1 seed in their division, and they were looking to claw their way to a state title game on Thursday. But before that, some work to do in the state semifinals. A battle of the Cardinals in this one. Eleva Strum taking on the Cardinals from Pacelli, and the visiting Birds striking first. Top 1-2 on for Lucas Hammerly, and the junior splits the gap in left center. That's going to plate 2 runs just like that. Pacelli goes in front, 2-0. Cardinals looking for an answer, but Pacelli flashing the leather as well. Peyton Fleece laying out in center field to make a nice grab. Still 2-0 at this point. But here comes Eleva Strum. Strum in the fourth. Calvin Barneson belts a base hit to left field. Carter Gunderson races home from second. Cardinals cut the deficit in half. It's 2-1. Then in the bottom of the sixth, Oliva Strum looking for a 2-out rally. Tyler Webb gets it started. He finds the gap in left center. Stand-up double for Webb. Then 2 batters later, it's Gunderson at the plate, and the senior steps up big. Gunderson gets a hold of one high and deep to left. That's going to get down for extra bases. 1 run's in. Here comes Jake Bierke with the go-ahead run. Oliva Strum goes in front, and the Cardinals close it out in the seventh. A dramatic come-from-behind win for the top seed in D4. Oliva Strum takes it 3-2, and the Cardinals are just 1 win away from a state title.
Came back up and in fastball, and honestly, normally I don't swing at that pitch, but I mean, I was on cloud 9. Everything, adrenaline was just kicking, and I saw that pitch and just immediately knew I wasn't going to miss it.
Guys are here for one thing. They want the gold one. I mean, they said it before. You know, we didn't come down here for a silver at all. Obviously, everybody wants it, but you know, no one's going to give it up, right? So we got to go take it.
Like Ken said, the comeback Cardinals, what a win for Oliva Strum in the semis, but they got some work to do on Thursday in the state final game. Aquinas does too. Blue Gold's winning at 10-0. We'll have full highlights tonight coming up at 10. But for now, Kate, let's go back to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob. Highlights from Aquinas at 10, and then tomorrow morning, the Logan Rangers take center stage. The Rangers have put together quite the postseason, winning 5 straight games against some really good teams. And now they're back at the state tournament for the first time since 2007. Now they're going up against a really good Mosinee squad that's lost just 5 games on the entire season. This will be the second game of the morning. It should start sometime around 11:30. That's all for now, but come back at 10 for those highlights. We'll be right back.
Stop in now for La Crosse Fireplace Company's discontinued model clearance sale. Save on in-stock wood stoves and gas fireplaces and receive up to 50% off electric fireplaces. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience Overhead Door Company.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees. Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
Stop in now for La Crosse Fireplace Company's discontinued model clearance sale. Save on in-stock wood stoves and gas fireplaces and receive up to 50% off electric fireplaces. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
All right, attention turns to tomorrow. Really between about 3 and 11, we could have severe thunderstorms impacting the area. Just download the app, keep in touch with our forecast and the radar. Quiet Thursday, better Friday, then more uncertain as we go towards Father's Day weekend.
All right. Thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you at 10.